Hey there again. Welcome to my channel, Philosophy of Stoicism. Many men avoid talking about it, but the difficulty in maintaining a firm erection affects more than just intimate moments. It shakes confidence, creates distance between partners, and can put a marriage at risk. Frustration grows with each attempt, and the fear of failure eventually takes over. However, there is a way to regain firmness and pleasure without suffering. If your penis is not getting hard, it doesn't mean the solution is out of your reach. There are proven ways to reverse the situation and achieve long-lasting erections with the right strategy. It is possible to regain not only potency, but also the connection in your relationship. Impotence does not have to be a permanent problem. The method presented here has already helped many men overcome this difficulty and transform their lives. What once seemed like an insurmountable obstacle may have a simpler solution than you think. Before continuing, check if you're already subscribed to the channel so you don't miss our video with tips on health and sexual education. If this content was helpful, like the video so that more people can access this information. Comment 1 if you found the topic relevant or 0. If you think we can improve your participation, makes all the difference for many men. The difficulty in maintaining a firm erection affects more than just their sex life. It changes how they see themselves. Suddenly, the confident man, mental and emotional health who always led the relationship, starts avoiding physical contact, looking away and feeling less desirable. The problem doesn't just affect him. His partner notices the change, finds the distance unusual, and without understanding what is happening, may feel rejected. The silence creates a wall between them, and without communication, the relationship starts to fade. The worst part is that often the issue isn't even a lack of desire. The fear of failure is so overwhelming that anxiety blocks any chance of success. The more he tries to avoid frustration, the bigger it grows. This turns into a difficult cycle to break as self-esteem plummets and the feeling of impotence spreads into other areas of life. A man who once took the initiative, solved problems, and felt in control now avoids intimacy and distances himself from his partner. Small arguments increase, the sense of closeness disappears, and even the simplest daily moments become distant. What started as a physical issue turns into an emotional and relational problem that can shake even the strongest relationships to help you achieve a more satisfying sex life. I've prepared the digital book Rediscovering Intimacy, Healthy Sexuality. After 60 inside, you'll find practical strategies to strengthen your relationship, overcome physical and emotional challenges, and reignite passion in your marriage. The link is in the first pin. Comment copies are limited, so take this opportunity to transform your love life. The body works like a precise machine, and any part out of place can affect performance. Over the years, blood flow starts facing obstacles. Arteries lose elasticity, making it harder for blood to pass through the penis, requires a good blood supply to maintain a firm erection. But when pathways are partially blocked, the result is a weak erection, or one that fades midway. Additionally, the body undergoes hormonal changes. Testosterone, the hormone essential for libido and sexual function, naturally decreases with age, with less testosterone circulating. Sexual interest may decline, and the body responds more slowly to stimuli. This effect doesn't happen overnight, but accumulates over time, often without the man noticing. Another rarely discussed factor is the weakening of the pelvic floor muscles like any other part of the body. These muscles lose strength over time. They play a crucial role in controlling erection and ejaculation. When weak, maintaining an erection becomes more physical health, and its impact challenging even when there is sufficient desire and stimulation. The body may be functioning well, but if the mind isn't, erection simply won't happen. Anxiety, for example, is one of the biggest enemies of sexual performance. When the fear of failing takes over the brain, releases stress hormones such as cortisol, which disrupts circulation and make erections unstable. A man who enters the bedroom already wondering if he will fail ends up creating exactly the situation he wanted to avoid. Daily stress also takes its toll. Work problems, financial worries, or even small disagreements at home can drain mental energy, reducing desire and making sex feel like a challenge. When the mind is overwhelmed with concerns, the body doesn't respond as it should. And the more someone tries to force it, the more frustrating. The experience becomes sadness, and low self-esteem also play a role when a man doesn't feel desired or confident. He may start avoiding intimacy, reinforcing a cycle of distance. The brain is essential for arousal, and if the mind isn't present in the moment, the signals that should stimulate the body simply don't reach it. The result, an erection that disappears before it even starts. The body operates as an interconnected system, and when something isn't right, the effects appear in multiple areas, including aerial function diabetes, for example, affects small blood vessels and the nerves responsible for sending signals to the penis. Over time, this condition reduces sensitivity in the area, making both arousal and erection maintenance more difficult. Additionally, high blood sugar levels impair nitric oxide production, a crucial substance for relaxing blood vessels and ensuring proper circulation. High blood pressure also complicates matters. Blood needs to reach the penis with enough force and volume for a firm erection. But when pressure is too high, blood vessels suffer damage and lose efficiency. Additionally, many medications. Communication strategies for hypertension can affect libido and aerial response, making the issue even harder to manage without medical guidance. High cholesterol is another silent factor. It causes fatty plaques to form in the arteries, restricting circulation. Since the penis requires a rapid and significant increase in blood flow to maintain rigidity, any blockage can compromise this response. Aerial dysfunction can even serve as a warning sign that the heart is also at risk, as the same issues affecting erections can lead to cardiovascular complications. Silence can be one of the greatest enemies of sexual life. Many men, when they notice difficulties with erection, choose to hide the problem instead of talking about it. The fear of seeming less virile, disappointing their partner, or even facing their own insecurities increases the distance between them. The man starts avoiding intimacy, making excuses to avoid sex, and withdrawing while his partner, not understanding what is happening, may interpret this distance as a lack of interest or even rejection. When there is no communication, small daily tensions build up. The woman may feel ignored and even start doubting her own desirability in the relationship. The man in turn becomes even more anxious, and the fear of failing again makes everything harder. This lack of communication creates an atmosphere of mutual frustration where both suffer. In silence, talking openly about the problem can bring immediate relief. Sharing insecurities lifts the burden of guilt and allows the couple to find solutions together. Many women, when they hear their partners show understanding and support, which reduces psychological pressure and naturally improves the relationship. Dynamic trust and affection are the first steps to regaining intimacy. Medical science has advanced, and today there are several options for those who want to regain erection firmness without suffering in silence. Medications like selenotropic and Val are widely used because they increase blood flow to the penis, making erection easier. They work well for most men, but require prescription and proper use. The most common mistake is assuming that taking the pill will make everything happen. Automatically, these drugs do not create desire. They simply enhance the body's response to stimulation for those who want to avoid medication or have not achieved good results with it. There are other approaches. testosterone replacement therapy may be recommended. Career purpose and balance for men with very low hormone levels, helping restore energy and sexual desire. Additionally, some herbs and supplements such as macrotribulus, terrestrocin, and gaining are studied for their positive effects on circulation, and libido diet also plays a fundamental role. Foods rich in nitric oxide, such as better and watermelon, help relax blood vessels, improving blood flow to the penis. Small dietary changes can bring surprising results, and when combined with other strategies, they strengthen performance and confidence in intimacy. Not everyone wants to rely on medication, and there are effective alternatives. Low-intensity shockwave therapy has shown promising results. It simulates the formation of new blood vessels in the penis, naturally improving circulation. The treatment is simple, performed in quick sessions, and has no significant side effects, making it an interesting option for those who want to restore aerial function without chemical intervention. Another approach involves exercises to strengthen the pelvic floor muscles, which help with erection and ejaculation control, like any other muscle in the body. These also lose strength over time. Practicing Kegel exercises regularly can significantly improve performance, helping to maintain firmer and longer-lasting erections. Acupuncture is also being studied as a complementary method. Some specialists believe that stimulating specific points in the body can improve blood flow and reduce stress, both essential factors for a healthy erection. Additionally, deep breathing and relaxation techniques such as meditation and mindfulness help reduce anxiety and improve sexual response. Small adjustments in routine can make a big difference in intimate life. The body responds to what it receives daily. A man who spends years without exercising, eating poorly and sleeping little cannot expect his circulation to function. Masculinity and vulnerability properly. Regular physical activity is one of the most important factors for sexual health. Aerobic exercises such as walking and running improve circulation and strengthen the heart, ensuring that blood reaches the penis more efficiently. Resistance training, such as weightlifting, also helps by stimulating testosterone production, which is essential for libido, and performance. Diet is another crucial factor. Excess sugar and unhealthy fats cause inflammation in the body, damaging vascular function. Foods rich in nitric oxide, such as beetroot and leafy greens, help dilate blood vessels and improve cations. The consumption of high-quality proteins, healthy fats, and vitamins such as D and B12 also influence ear hormone production and sexual vitality. Sleeping makes a bigger difference than many realize during deep sleep. The body regulates essential hormones for function. Those who sleep too little experience more stress, lower testosterone production, and poorer blood circulation control. Small routine adjustments can strengthen sexual function without the need for more invasive treatments. I saw Carlos in my office a few months ago. He arrived visibly uncomfortable, fidgeting with his hands while avoiding eye contact. When he finally started speaking, his voice was low, almost as if he wanted to hide his words from himself. "Doctor, I never managing stress and expectations imagined. I would have to talk about this one day, like many men." It took him a long time to admit that something was wrong. He only decided to seek help when he realized that the problem was not just in his body, but was also affecting his marriage. Carol's always had an active life and a solid relationship. For years, he and his wife shared moments of intimacy effortlessly, but over time things changed. Gradually, he began to notice that his erections were not the same as before. At first, he thought it was just fatigue or stress. When the problem happened repeatedly, he started avoiding her, making excuses and distancing himself. His wife noticed the change and tried to talk about it, but Carlos would steer the conversation away. The silence between them grew and intimacy became a sensitive topic. The distance affected the couple's daily life. Small, affectionate gestures, became less frequent. Conversations grew colder, and even laughter was replaced by moments of tension. His wife, not understanding the reason, started to believe he had lost interest. Carol's, on the other hand, felt ashamed and afraid to admit that something was wrong. The fear of failing again prevented him from trying. Creating a frustrating cycle after months of avoiding the issue, Carlos gathered the courage to talk to his wife. For the first time, he expressed his fears and insecurities. Instead of rejection, he received support together. They decided to seek solutions with proper guidance changes in routine and effective treatments. Carlos regained his confidence more than just solving the physical issue. He restored his connection with his wife, strengthening their relationship even further. Axial dysfunction may seem like a problem with no way out, but as we've seen, there are effective solutions that go far beyond medication, from improving circulation and hormone levels to enhancing emotional control. Small changes can completely transform your sex life and even strengthen your relationship. When Carlos decided to face final thoughts and CTA this challenge and seek help, he not only regained his potency but also saved his marriage. Among all the strategies we discussed, which one do you think could make the biggest difference in your routine? Leave a comment. I'd love to hear your opinion if this video provided useful information for you. Give it a like. Now, your support helps more men access this content and find solutions to this problem. Here on the channel, we've already talked about other natural methods and strategies to improve sexual health. Watch the recommended videos and deepen your knowledge even further. Thank you. If you like this video, please share the video and subscribe to our channel, Modern Stoic, and also press the bell icon button so that our next video will reach you easily. Thank you if you found this video helpful. Give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe too. Philosophy of Stoicism for more real, relatable advice on navigating the complexities of love and relationships. Remember, relationships take time, care, and effort, but the rewards are worth it. When fear and caution are met with understanding and patience, they transform into trust and connection. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.